Hello everyone, my name is Chanel and I am here with Kristen, the jewelry designer for our Fashionable Frequency fashion show. And I'm very excited to be here. You are the first designer interview that I'm doing. So
Always the first.
and it took us a little second to get here, but I'm glad that, we found somewhere to
Real
figure it all out.
nature.
It's cute. It's a little moment.
Real natural.
Yeah. Out in Georgia. Are you from Georgia?
I'm from Decatur.
Okay.
First grader, of course.
How would you say that like being in Decatur and being raised over there has impacted your creative journey?
I would say Decatur definitely raised me. I love Decatur, everything Decatur, artists from Decatur, just the environment of it, just I breathe it. My friends literally call me Decatur Chris.
I like that. Decatur Chris. As the jewelry designer, you're going to be covering multiple elements in our elemental fashion show. What has that been like? And how have you gone about tackling all of the elements in a different way?
I would say this is definitely a little bit different, especially with different people, especially as they're onboarding. It makes it a little bit difficult because everybody has their own vibe, but I love it. Some people are silver, some people are gold, some people are pretty, some people are very grungy. It's an experience. I love it because I like all types of styles, all types of fashion, streetwear, pretty, croquette, all the different things. Right now I'm giving very grunge. But it's definitely been an experience.
Would you say it's been like fun going
about
fun for
all
sure. That's good.
It's a fun little thing to do while I'm doing my other parts of my business.
So you are the owner of the TheIdealSelection. Could you like explain like a little bit more about what that all entails?
How it came to be was me and my aunt has been teaching me how to make jewelry since 8. So that's all I've been doing, and then I just decided to own a business after college because I couldn't really find nothing else to do. So that's what I decided to do, and it just is an everyday job for sure. It's a 24/7 job, like everybody says. You just literally do everything. You do all the background work. You do all of the making sure the money is where it should be. I literally have to do my taxes every year, which is so new. Like I've done my my little taxes when I had jobs, but this is so different. You have to keep everything. You have to keep everything, every receipt. Every time you do one of these events and pay for it, you have to keep up with everything. It's hard for sure. It's not a lazy job.
What's your end goal or like your dream with the TheIdealSelection?
I want to be the jewelry person. Like I want to be somebody that people come to for everything, whether they want to be like have staple jewelry or just something super dainty to go somewhere. I definitely want to be a staple in the community of people who like fashion, just anything. I want to see my stuff on everybody. Like Beyonce for sure. Beyonce hit me up. Like Beyonce, Kehlani, Tiana Taylor, like I want to see my stuff on everybody and even my friends.
Yeah. You're balancing owning your own business and being a part of the fashion show. What has been your favorite part in preparing for the fashion show?
My favorite part for preparing for the fashion show has been meeting everybody and looking for different materials. I really like diving into different materials. I know some designers want me to use organic materials, like literally grab leaves off the tree and try and make something with them, different things. That's been one of the exciting parts. And just meeting with everybody and seeing what we have in common, even though we have different styles, and seeing how we can come together and make something really, really beautiful.
What's been your favorite element to work on?
My favorite element to work on has been earth. Love earth, even though I'm not the biggest fan of nature. Like
we've been dealing with these bugs out here, y'all.
I'm not the big, like I love nature, but to a point. But I love the earthy vibe, just the look of it, the browns, greens, everything. Green is my favorite color, so that's it.
See, I love brown. I love, like, usually I would be out here in brown or green.
I was gonna wear it.
Yeah, we should have. So when you talk about the materials and stuff, what's been the hardest element to like find something for so far?
Even though earth is my favorite, I'll say that is more so my difficult one, because the earthy designer, Shada, she wants me to use literally like rocks and things. So I love the idea, and it's definitely something I've been trying to figure out how to use real materials and incorporate them in jewelry, like rocks and drilling holes in them. That's my new project. That's what I'm working on right now. Trying to figure out, okay, how do I get this rock in here? How do I put it? Which way do I want it to sit on the necklace or the bracelet? Like, what do I want to do? That's been the hardest one. Just dealing with, I'll say, organic materials.
Okay.
Like actual rocks.
It sounds fun though. Like that sounds like it's gonna turn out really cool. Once
it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
For sure. If I do it, it's gonna be cool.
I know okay. So you made everything you have on right now?
Of course.
Nice.
Of course. Very, very grungy, but also a little earthy on the necklace.
Yeah, I like it.
Gotta stay down to earth.
And I like the ear cuff that you have right there.
Yes. This is my favorite Amazonite. That'll be my favorite thing that I'll speckle into the thing. Sneak peek.
So when we get to November 9th and you see your jewelry on all these models walking down the runway, what do you want people to be thinking?
I want them to think, wow, I didn't even know jewelry could do that. Like, I didn't even think jewelry really meant that much to a look. I feel like your 20s is definitely a time where you are looking at people and seeing what's the styles, what's the real thing, and your self-expression is really starting to mean something to you. And I want people to look at fashion as a way to self-express how they feel that day and not feel like they have to hold on to one thing. Like, even though I'm grunge today, I want to be earthy tomorrow. I want to give real glamour to the next day, and it's okay. And like, you can do that, and jewelry can help you with those things, because I don't feel like you should have a whole different wardrobe for everything. I feel like this show will possibly even show people that you don't even have to have brand new stuff, especially with the recycle elements. You don't have to have brand new stuff. You can reuse your stuff and just add to it with some jewelry. That's what I do.
I like that. You just spoke about finding your own personal style a little bit as you grow. When do you think that you really got into finding your style?
I'll say that I definitely started, and I start to think about that now. I think everybody's reliving their childhood or thinking about their childhood. I know middle school was definitely a time where I started exploring like makeup and hair and how to look different, especially we didn't have uniforms in middle school, but then we had uniforms in high school, which was so irritating. But then that's where jewelry came in for me. Jewelry, high school really pushed the jewelry aspect of things. I used to wear these big old chunky necklaces, have my little eyebrows on, my little lashes, and my lipstick. We just pushed all the way to lipstick. Like, it was definitely a time of exploring your vibes. I'll say that around middle school and then high school, and then college just really did it. Like, once I got to my 20s, it was over.
Outside of even just like the fashion world, who's a creative who keeps you pushing and like inspires you in those moments where you need a little push creatively?
I'll say everybody knows, once you watch that Renaissance film, that really pushed me as a creative to really go for it. And just, she said she took a class on cameras and lighting and things. That's not even what she does. She just wanted to know better so that when she has these tours, it's the best thing ever. That's definitely something I think about. Like, how else, outside of knowing and putting together jewelry the best way I can, what are the little elements that will set me apart from everybody? Definitely trying to be better, like, and set myself apart from everybody would be one of the things that I took from that Renaissance tour. I didn't go, but I definitely watched the movie, and it gave me so much inspiration to just learn everything about business. I know I took marketing in college, so I also know how to market myself a little bit better, even if I don't do the best job, because it's hard to do everything. It's just knowing those things make you a lot better.
Now we're going to get into the fun part a little bit. I heard you talk about you want to see like Beyonce in your jewelry one day. Let's say somebody calls you and Beyonce's going on a Cowboy Carter tour and she needs jewelry for one of her looks. What are you making?
Please, like, manifest this for me. What am I making? I don't even know. Like, she's bought, like, I've even looked at people she's bought stuff from, and it's like she's bought so much random stuff. You wouldn't even know what she needed. Like that girl who got famous for the cowboy hats. Who would you think, like, oh, Beyonce's gonna want a cowboy hat? Like, what the heck? I would think she would want anything, but I know she would need a necklace. I don't really ever see her necklaces because she usually
Yeah.
wear that real expensive, real stuff. But I would put her in a necklace and some bracelets. Bracelets for sure. Bracelets for
Okay.
everybody. Anklet, little something.
Are we doing thin, dainty bracelets or chunky?
When I do people's stuff, I usually want to put them in something chunky just so it's really a statement. And then if I do something a little dainty, it's in addition to that.
Okay.
So if I do it, I want them to stack it up.
Will we have Beyonce in gold or will we have Beyonce in like...
Gotta have the girl in gold.
In gold.
I know she's having a silver kick right now, and that's cute and everything, but I want to bring her back to gold. Silver, if she asks me by the end of this year, we can do some silver, some stainless steel, very chunky. But if she asks me next year, 2025 is a gold year. I can feel it. I feel it.
I like that. I like that. I
Feel
think
it.
it's gold year too. I want to ask you some of your fashion do's and don'ts. I have a few that
Here
I
we
just,
go.
you know, mixing gold and silver jewelry.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Love it.
Okay. Big statement rings. I don't have one, but you know, like the really big ring set.
Love statement rings. Fill your fingers up. Like, I've always loved that look. Long nails and big rings everywhere. Again, Decatur, very much long curved nails. Very cute. Very 90s.
What about duck nails?
To each their own, but not for me. I wouldn't put that on my little big chunky fingers. For me, that's definitely a skinny finger girl.
You think so?
Thing. Yeah. Fingers definitely make the nails.
Okay.
They definitely do.
You know, like Y2K McBling?
What?
I was gonna ask if you think shark boots are really burnt out, like Lotto said.
Won't catch me in those shark boots. I burnt them out.
They burnt them out.
They burnt them out.
Literally, I was looking at the Target dupes today. I can't even do it because they did. Like, the girlies kind of burnt them out. I got my little ankle dupes, but
so what are we wearing instead of shark boots then?
Back to the little combat boots for me. I love a good, real big, chunky black boot. Like, that's my vibe. I like that when I'm doing my grunge thing.
So with the Ideal Selection, you do pop-up shops, right? Like, what has there been any like kind of crazy customer, crazy moment where you're like...
Yes, I'm not gonna say where, but it was this lady, grown lady, might I add, like older woman. She came up and she just looked at all my stuff and was like, I can make this. This looks like it's worth $3. This. Like, my tote bag. She was like, that was like it's worth $3. They probably won't even do nothing. Do you see this? It ain't going nowhere.
She has a lot of stuff in here.
Like, there's a lot of stuff. And she's like, that's gonna break. It looked like it's... Girl, no, I've had this bag literally for the 2 years we've been in business. No, ma'am, it's not gonna break. It's worth the $20, please.
So how do you deal with moments like that and like people like...
My aunt was there, so she's very much a person of, okay, she can say whatever she wants to say, but she still spent that money, right? Okay. That's true. I was like, you know what, whatever. Next time, I would never do that. And the crazy part was, she also said she was a business owner. She owns several businesses, quote, quote.
I don't like that. A business owner to another business owner.
Are you in those pyramid schemes, girl?
Right. MLM.
It's giving. It's giving MLM. Like, girl, please.
Cheetah print versus leopard print.
Cheetah print versus leopard print. Cheetah print for sure. I'm a cheetah girl for sure.
You're a cheetah girl?
Cheetah girl.
Is there anything else that you want people to know about your brand, your jewelry, your work?
I'm really trying to help everybody be that girl. Even if you're a guy, you could be that man.
Exactly.
The man. I definitely want everybody to feel like that girl, feel like that man, whatever you want to call yourself. Like, just anything. Your peak potential, the ideal version of you. Of course.
The Ideal Selection.
The Ideal Selection.
I love that. Well, if you guys want to see more of Kristen, you can find her at the Fashionable Frequency Fashion Show on November 9th in Atlanta. Buy your tickets now, and we hope to see you guys soon. It's Chanel again. Be sure to use one of our promo codes for $15 off your ticket. For more details on seating and the November 9th fashion show, check out the official Fashionable Frequency Instagram account. We can't wait to see you all there.